up, what is up? Today we're going to be on the topic of MTB brake pads. More specifically, I'm going to explain or share with you guys a tip that I've been doing for months now on ways I clean my MTB brake pads. What I'm about to show you is not the most detailed way you can clean your brake pads, but it does a pretty good job in my opinion. So first thing you're going to want to do is remove your brake pads from your bike, and that's pretty straightforward. There's just a little clip at the end of the bolt. You remove the clip, and for my bike it's a 2.5 millimeter Allen key. You just grab one of those, loosen that bolt, pull it out, and once you've done that, your brake pads are free to be removed. Obviously you just repeat the process for the second set of brake pads. Next, what I like to do is I like to put them on a paper towel, just so I avoid dirtying tables or anything like that. And then I get another paper towel, and we're going to be using this to actually clean the brake pads. Now the product that I'm using right now and what you would basically need to clean your brake pads is called isopropyl alcohol. Correct me if I'm saying that wrong. It's made by a company, Swan. You can get any type of rubbing alcohol, it doesn't really matter. I got this at my local Dollar Tree. Just open it up. I like to just grab the paper towel and the bottle and just dab it, and then you just begin by rubbing each brake pad individually to remove the dirt. And I do this probably every 2 rides. It's a game changer. I mean, you could just see that's the first brake pad, how much dirt came off of that. I usually do 2 passes on each brake pad, and that tends to do the trick. I mean, as you can see from the first spot, how much less dirt there is. Let me get a dirty one so we can compare the two. So to the naked eye, you might not be able to tell how much dirt is on your brake pad because they kind of look the same. But when you start to clean each one, that's when you can really see how much dirt gets built up. In my opinion, it's a really good investment for your riding and the longevity of your brake pads and the feeling, man. It just feels so much better. I used to think that my brakes just sucked, or they were just a bad model, or they weren't any good, and in reality I think they were just super dirty and I never cleaned them, or I never did any maintenance to them. So this for me has been a game changer in regards to my riding. I feel like my brakes are more responsive, better all around basically. That is pretty much it. All 4 brake pads are cleaned. Just check out how much dirt was sitting on all those pads. One of these bottles usually lasts me about like 4 months, and depending on how much you ride, obviously will vary how much you use of this. And it's nice because I only use a section of the towel. I can cut it right here, and I still have this entire piece to do another set of brake pads for a buddy, or save it for the next ride, etc., etc. Once you've cleaned your brake pads, another thing I would recommend is wiping down your rotors with this stuff, using a paper towel as well, and that way you remove as much dirt as possible in your braking system. And that's what I usually do after cleaning my brake pads. Before I install them, I give my rotors a quick wipe down. Once I finish with that and everything's cleaned off, I simply put back my brake pads, and you put them back the same exact way you took them off. You stick your pads in, and then you stick your pin in, and then you tighten it. And the last thing you want to do is make sure you put that clip. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below, and I'll try to answer it as best as I can. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.